And the hunter had his fur coat. Now, I don't understand that.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we're not happy. Every time we compromise, it's not equal for both sides. We got to recognize that. And sooner or later, somewhere in there, somebody is going to start to complain about something. We know the type of people that like to point out idiosyncrasies and faults and facts and things that you just don't seem to get right. People that point out to you on a daily basis consistently that you are imperfect and that you are not God and that you are not all that God would have you. So you know the type of people that just like to complain about things and just let you know that you are not all that in a bag of chips. You're not 36, 24, 36 like you used to be. You ain't slim and trim like you used to be. You ain't slim and trim like him. There's some people that just like to complain about different things. But before you start complaining, you need to think about the man that was homeless and was walking around with sandals and he barely had enough a string to keep the sandals on his feet. So he walking around kicking rocks, telling everybody, talking and mumbling to himself, well, I just should, be walking around here with, with bare feet, with nothing at all. No shoes at all. Until he walked by a man that didn't have any legs. So the next time you start complaining about what you don't have, you ought to thank God for what you do have. On this morning, I'm not going to be too long. I'm going to just be long enough to illustrate and demonstrate and apply a point that we find in the Word of God. Meet me or beat me, just greet me in Numbers, the 11th chapter. And in a parallel place, Exodus chapter 16. I need for us to understand that the book of Numbers highlights so many different things. But when we look at chapter 11 of Numbers, we see here some things that are really highlighted. We see the prophetic authority of Moses. We see God's judgment. And then we also see a couple of issues with the children of Israel. And the dilemma that we find them in is that of complaining. When we look at the text, we see in verses 1 through 3 of Numbers that the children of Israel find themselves complaining. Anybody have verse number 1? Anybody have verse number 1 that can read it with a loud voice? I thought I heard Jones say he had it.
Numbers up what?
Yes, sir. Go ahead and read it.
And when the people complain, it displeased the Lord.
Now, I'm not, I will stop him, but I'm not going to be long this morning. Trust me. Now, when the people got together, they, in a unanimous voice, complained. Now, we have to understand from just initially looking at it that it is the people. Now, who are the people? We're not talking about the children of Israel, but we're talking about a conglomeration of individuals that came together, that had discussions about things, and then they voiced their complaint about what God had given them. I need for the church to hear this today, because we're going to find ourselves in a place, in a parallel spot where we fit right in with the people. Y'all know we act like people. So sometimes we get with people and we start doing the thing that people do when people get with other people who talk about people. Yeah. Who don't act like the people that they with. But you know how people are. People like to talk about other people, and some people just like to come. But y'all know the kind of people that I'm talking about. Them the people. So sometimes we are the people. Go ahead and read.
Yes, sir. It displeased the Lord.
And it says that all of you got to recognize that when you get with people and talk about people, that displeases the Lord. Now, what we're not talking about on this morning is a bona fide issue, because when you need to voice a concern with somebody, that should happen. But the children of Israel have God as their father. They have God taking care of them. They have God leading them, God directing them, and God protecting them. What do you have a need for? People, I'm just asking you the question.
Yeah.
But the people got together and they complained, and I'm not going to be long on this verse. Let's go ahead and read it. But it displeased the Lord, and we have to recognize when we issue invalid, illogical, irrational, unjustified complaints against the care of God, then we have to recognize that it displeases the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read.
And the Lord heard it.
Oh, you can see. You know that the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the good and the evil. And David said, where could he go that he would be away from the presence of the Lord? So we got to know that God is everywhere. And if I am honest enough, I think if we're honest enough, I don't think that people really cared if God knew that they had a complaint.
Right.
You don't think so? Go ahead and read.
And his anger was kindled.
Go ahead. Now, he got a little upset.
Yeah, he did.
And the fire of the Lord burned among them. And
So God's, here it is, God's judgment for them complaining for no good reason. Now, sometimes parents tell children, you just need to be quiet and stop complaining. You know, sometimes your boss look at you and say, stop complaining and just do your job. Why I always gotta be the one to go, oh, because it's your job. That's what we paid you to do. You filled out the application. You came in and gave the interview and said that I will do these things happily, and I'm a team player, and I'm willing to go above and beyond, far above and beyond. And I'm not, as a matter of fact, I'm not like everybody else. I will do it better than everybody else. But now when we called you, when we hired you, we gave you the job, we trained you, and now we want you to do what you're supposed to do. When they call on you to do your job,
Amen. Well,
we start complaining.
here we go.
Tired of this job. You've been on the job 2 months. You tired of this job.
Yeah.
You ain't had but 2 paychecks and you tired.
Teach less.
I ain't talking about nobody. I'm talking about how it used to be.
Teach.
When I first started my job, I said, oh, man, look at here. I got me a job. I got me a JOB.
Yes.
How much you going to pay me a year?
There you go.
Now, when I started, y'all,
Yeah.
$28,000 a year.
Yeah.
I thought I was doing it, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to pay me $28,000 a year to go jump in front of bullets. They're going to pay me $28,000 a year to wear a polyester suit and run into burning buildings. They're going to pay me $28,000 to get cussed out and get in fights with people and break my fingers and arms and get shot. They're going to pay me $28,000 a year. Whoa!
Yeah.
I can't believe they're going to pay me all that for just doing this little bit of stuff.
Yeah.
Boy, look at here. I didn't even care about the cost of living. I said, they're going to pay me all that for this?
Yeah.
And now I come to work and I'm like, man, they going to pay me this?
Yeah.
For all that?
Tell him.
Why they keep calling me and complaining? Oh, you supervisor. It's your job to handle the complaint.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Take your time.
we get beside ourselves
Yeah.
with what God has given us. Now, we might not always like our present circumstances, our situations. But the question that you have to ask yourself, is God with you? Is God for you? Is God on your side? Is God leading you and directing you? Is God providing for you? Do you despise the gift that God has given? Because I know some of us, some people, that like to complain. Y'all know the kind of people that I'm talking about. And it says that the wrath of God was kindled and he set a fire. But look at this right here. Go ahead and read it.
consumed them therefore in the uttermost part of it.
Now everybody who was on the outer fringes, those who was on the outer edges doing all that complaining, those who weren't in the inner mixing, in the inner workings, those who were on the perimeter, sometimes when you find yourself out there complaining, and all you're doing is complaining, and you ain't mixing to the fabric of the life of the congregation. Now, because remember, he called Israel the congregation of Israel.
Yes,
now, but those who are on the perimeter, what happened when they started complaining? They the ones who got that fire first.
That's right.
I just need us to understand it.
Yeah.
If you find yourself on the outer edges, pull yourself in closer.
That's right. All right.
And when I say pull yourself in closer, I'm saying allow yourself to be pulled in by the love of God.
Yeah.
By the provision of God and the placement
Yeah.
of God. Because nobody put us out there.
there.
God allows us and beckons us and calls us
Yes.
to be inside.
Yes.
But it says those who are on the outer edges, they got burned. But then someone interceded for them.
Yeah.
Somebody always gonna pray for you.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna say, "Well, I had a praying mother."
Yeah.
Well, everybody ain't got a praying mama or
Amen.
a grandfather.
Amen.
But somebody needs to be able to pray for you.
Yeah.
And we see here that Moses, the man of God,
Yeah.
interceded on there. Y'all, church, y'all need to know I pray for all of us.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that I'm all of that, but what I am saying is that I do pray.
Yeah.
I pray for